Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 12, 12.12, more about inheritance relationship. Actually, we must focus on the inheritance very deeply, because this knowledge is very essential for us and it plays a vital role in our programming. And that is why I have been giving a very detailed explanation with a number of programs and programming examples. Here, first we understand the inheritance relation. Entire Java classes are like hierarchy. Now, if you see a tree, how it will be? The same manner the Java class are built, but this tree is from bottom to this thing, but view it differently. Okay. And here you must understand one relation. All Java classes are inherited using single inheritance, because Java does not support multiple inheritance. If you see that any class you take, they may be standard library classes or user defined classes. Standard library classes, for example, integer, float, double, etc., and user defined classes what we defined: student, room, cylinder, circle, etc., and all that. These are user defined classes. All these are belong to one tree, a family tree. Now, first you have to understand the structure. Single inheritance. In single inheritance, how they are connected, first you should have a clear picture. At the top of all classes, there is one class, that is object. By that, one conclusion you can draw. Except one class, every Java class is a subclass of some other class. Once again, I repeat the same statement. Except one class, all Java classes are subclass of some other class. What is the one class? Only one class, that is object. That object is at the top, or you may consider at the root. And and if you see this example, you can have a very clear picture. Now, from object class, one motor vehicle class. Motor vehicle class inherited, and two-wheeler, three-wheeler and four-wheeler classes we have created. These are the motor vehicle class is the subclass of our object, and two-wheeler, three-wheeler and four-wheeler are three subclasses inherited from motor vehicle. And if you see two-wheeler, again two other classes, scooter and bike, motorbike. Next, three-wheeler, auto rickshaw, four-wheeler, car and bus. If you analyze that, you can find one fact. Every subclass is having only one direct superclass. Every class is having only one direct superclass. You see, any class you see, only one direct superclass. Indirectly, there may be a number. Suppose scooter class you take, direct subclass you take, direct superclass is two-wheeler. Indirect superclass is a motor, and object also is there. It is the structure. It is a structure. And one more very important point what already I explained to you, and that is every subclass is the type of its superclass or superclasses. So, if you take the scooter class, scooter type, and its compatible types are two-wheeler is its compatible type. For it, scooter is the one type, compatible type, two-wheeler is also compatible type, motor vehicle also compatible type, object also is a compatible type. If you see for this, how many compatible types are there? Scooter, two-wheeler, motor vehicle and object. All four are compatible types, but this is, that means between them easier relation is there. Now, scooter is a type of two-wheeler. Do you agree with that? Yes. Two-wheeler is a type of motor vehicle. Do you agree with that? You must. Motor vehicle is a type of object. That also you must agree. You must agree. So, but here between peer classes, easier relation is not there. Now, what is the peer class? Same level classes. Now, scooter is a type of three-wheeler. Do you agree with that? No, because it is peer class, and scooter is a type of four-wheeler. You do not agree. Easier relation between the peer classes will not exist. That point also you have to remember. And thereafter, little later I will explain in detail about object, because many times we discuss about the object. That is a very important class. Actually, instead of writing simply object, why I have written this, you should understand. This Java represents entire Java language. Okay. In that, one of the packages is Lang, the basic package. It provides all the language oriented support. Without Java Lang package, we cannot develop any program. That means, for every Java program, we must import Java Lang package and then proceed, import. Now, you may get a doubt. For none of our previous programs, we implemented this code, import java.lang. That type of code we did not write. Why we did not write means, by default it is applicable. How by default? Actually, after completion of our program, two steps we implement. The first one is compilation. After successful compilation, we interpret our program. Then, if it is everything is correct, we can draw the result. Now, in the compilation process, the compiler, for it ends, in order to perform its job, it by itself it imports Java Lang package. That means, if you do not import Java Lang package also, you are not deprived of. You indirectly get the support of Java Lang package, because your program process starts from Java compiler. Java compiler, for every job, it must import Java Lang package and then proceed. That is why we are not importing. However, if you import, that is a good practice. And as far as other packages are concerned, you must explicitly import every package. Import statement you must write. There is no exception for that. There are 200 plus packages. In case of any package except Java Lang package, if you require such classes and services, then you must write import statement. Thereafter, you have to write any class in a program. That point always you remember. And what is package? Package is nothing but a bundle of related classes. Actually, Java provides 4000 plus classes. All 4000 plus classes are dumped before you. You become mad. They may be useful classes only. How can you set 4000 classes? That is why what we do, all these are made as packages depending on the nature. Suppose Lang package, Now, all language oriented classes like integer, float, double, etc., and all that are stored in the Lang package. In that manner, there are 200 plus packages. All packages contains a related group of classes that we will learn in the forthcoming chapters. I do not want to deviate. That is why if we have to write object means, now the implied code is Java, it represents entire Java. Out of that, one of the packages is Lang. In the Lang package, one of the class is object. How you can identify object is a class? Because first letter is capitalized. By that you can understand it is a class, object class. Okay. That you have to understand is the top of all Java classes.